contrast to how I pruned those compacta hollies, I'm going to treat these CEPHALOTAXUS differently. I'm going to use my Akatsun hedge shears, and I'm going to cut them way back so that I have some more room on my sidewalk. Now, to work smart here, the idea is easy. Just lay out a tarp so that as you clip, everything falls on the tarp, and then you can drag it back to your brush pile. Got really ambitious with my pruners, and I've opened up this walkway, and I have one more task. I am going to bite the bullet and cut down this not so dwarf conifer. When I built this garden 9 years ago, everything was tiny, 1 gallon or 2 quart size, and I crowded all these things in, and now it's time to start editing. So that's the next step. But one of the motivating factors for attacking this was the CEPHALOTAXUS has a huge scale issue. And my next step is going to be to treat this with dormant oil. So I will do a video on exactly how to apply dormant oil, and hopefully I'll be able to get this huge scale problem under wraps. So scale is a soft-bodied insect that tends to grow on the underside of the leaves. In this case, it's kind of all over. This is CEPHALOTAXUS HARRINGTONIA Duke Gardens. It's a big shrub, and this was planted 9 years ago, and I've never done anything to it. I've never pruned it, I've never treated it for scale, and I really noticed seeing what looked like bird droppings on the sidewalk, which prompted me to look. And of course, this is what I've uncovered. So one of the easier ways to deal with scale is just to coat the underside of the branches with dormant oil, and that is exactly what I'm going to do next. Alright, so I sprayed 1 entire container of dormant oil on the CEPHALOTAXUS. I like using these smaller handheld still sprayers for using oil because it allows you to really get all up in there. I didn't by any means get all of the scale treated, but I'm going to do this as my first round and see how it goes. Ultimately, because this is a conifer and it doesn't produce flowers, I might end up needing to get a systemic pesticide to treat this shrub so that all of the scale and the areas that I can't reach will die, just for the long-term health of the plant. So as a last option for me, so I'm hoping that in a week or so I'll see some progress and I can do another application of oil, maybe get this under control without using pesticides.